Good evening and welcome to the July 22nd, 2024 edition of Late Night Sauce. My name is Mar. I'm here with my co-host Noah, and we're going to bring on a very special guest, friend of ours for many years here at the former employee at the Martucci Group, Mr. Cary Fields. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So, basically, Cary's he's a man who, I won't call him complex. I think I'm not calling you simple neither. I just think he's like a guy's guy. You know what I mean?
Pretty average.
No, I'm not saying average. No. You're definitely not average. No, you're not average. But I'm just saying, like, as far as the kind of person you want to hang out with at a bar, Cary's the kind of guy you definitely, like, could be in the circle, I think. What do you say, Noah? I mean, he's in your circle.
He's in my circle. You know, so I would agree.
You're not in my circle because I don't have a circle because I don't go out, Cary, just saying. But if you're at a bar and I walk in, I'm hanging with you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Cary's kind of a guy you can bring into any situation. Like, he just kind of fits in. He's just like, yeah.
Really?
Right. I think so.
What's one of the most difficult situations you had to handle at a bar as a customer?
As a customer?
As a customer, yes.
I don't know. Probably just
Any bar fights that you were around, or?
There was one or two bar fights that have been around.
Were you in the fight yourself?
No, I was honestly just a bystander.
Okay.
Most of these.
If it ain't your fight,
times.
Don't get involved. That's my philosophy.
No,
if it ain't your beef, stay out of it. In a bar fight.
That is true.
Because innocent people all get hurt in those things. You know what I mean? You don't want.
I did know one person in one of these fights, and I did pull them out of it because it's like.
Well, pulling out of it, that's a smart move because there's no need for fighting in bars anymore.
You're supposed to do that for your friends.
Exactly.
You pull them out. Don't let them get in bar fights.
What they get
Don't let your
over?
friends get in bar fights.
I don't know.
You never found out?
No, it was just some petty shit. I don't know. Someone bumped into someone. Someone got mad.
There we go.
Other people getting in each other's way, trying to do someone's job.
That's just terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible stuff there.
Cary, let me ask you this. Why do you think people get in bar fights because they bump into each other? Because, I mean, you're at a bar. It's bound to happen. Especially when you're in a crowded place. Like, you know you're going to bump into people.
You think
it was more than just the bumping into people. It was other things in that situation. But, honestly, I think people just want the excuse to get into a fight sometimes when someone bumps them the wrong way.
I bump into people all the time. I say, I'm very sorry, excuse me. And then I keep walking and nothing ever happens to me. You think it's because of lack of manners that starts the fight?
Sometimes I think it's because of how they bump into you.
They got that big dick energy?
Yeah. It's because sometimes, what happens,
man.
Like, I walked around and bumped into a guy, and he hit me. He hit me so hard, it felt like I almost dislocated my shoulder. I was
really?
Like, why? Like, some people just walk around kind of too aggressively around a bar because they know it's crowded and they're trying to get through. But,
I guess.
you could just tap someone on the back and say, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
It's not hard. There are just some people like that who just barrel through people without remorse.
Nothing bothers me more than a bar fight that stops over bumping into me or looking at me a certain way.
Right.
The looking at me a certain way drives me nuts.
You look at me weird.
I almost got my head kicked in. This guy said I rolled my eyes at him. I'm like, I know who you are, man. I've seen you beat some ass. I ain't messing with you. We're from the same neighborhood. I know who you are, and luckily nothing happened to me. But that was the 90s. Never mind now what would happen. So... But that's the thing. Bar fights they're just not cool, people. I don't understand why. Yeah, you know what I do like? Parking lot fights.
Parking lot fights.
I used to have a rule: if you're gonna get in a fight, do it outside. I won't call the cops.
Yeah,
that's 100% illegal what I'm doing. By the way, I could be in very big trouble for doing what I do. But I mean, good luck proving it. You know, good luck proving it. But it's just that's the thing. I'm like, hey, I won't call the cops. You guys want to be tough guys? You guys serious? Just do it outside. Handle it out there. Don't do it inside because it's always the innocent people that get hurt. You know, then you got to fill out paperwork and we got cameras all over. This place is like Fox. You can't do anything. I got yelled at for picking a wedgie once. My own, not someone else's. Not another person's. My own, but still, either way.
Mario, I that wasn't the first thing I thought, but I'm kind of interested in that. Why you would think that would?
Have you had to pick?
I felt like I seen another employee do that to another employee here.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I think we both know who I'm talking about. Name rhymes with Slooby. Anyway.
Slooby.
Yes, and he was... Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now the other thing I want to ask you there, Cary, is I see you drinking a Corona. We are drinking Kettle and sodas here on the podcast. Noah and I are still waiting for that Kettle One sponsorship. So if you're listening out there, we're taking offers on we are taking off his
Oh
hand.
yeah.
Whatever you want to give us, guys.
I mean, I'm cool for anything.
Yeah, we'll
start out.
We'll start out small. Start out
Yeah.
small. We're gonna start out small with the
Noah does
intern.
love his kettle.
I
can't drink any other vodka. I've tried. It's just not delicious to me.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So
Let me ask you this, Mario.
Yeah.
You go to a place.
Yes.
They don't have kettle.
I cry. Internally, I cry.
Internally.
Can't let the bartender see weakness. So
No. What is your go-to second option?
With kettle,
Because because I have like a list that I go down of what I'll order afterwards. But I mean, do
you switching vodkas or are you switching drinks totally?
I switch vodkas.
Okay.
Well, it depends. I might switch drinks, but most of the time it's
the other night I got stuck drinking Stoli.
Okay.
It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was at we were at the feast in Cranston, and it was at one of those pop up bars kind of thing. No soda gun, bottled soda water.
Yeah.
And because I've been off the beer for a while, so I ended up ordering a Stoli soda, and it was flat as anything. It was terrible. And then luckily we went to another bar at the feast, and Kettle One was there, so I was able to recoup. I got stuck drinking a Peroni that was piss warm. My first beer since February. And you know what? I'm not gonna have another beer again because that was
after that piss.
That was a piss warm Peroni. It was hot out, man. But I switched to Soul the other night. I've tried the Grey Goose. Grey Goose is okay. I've done that in the past. I one time drank a bottle of Belvedere on a night. I don't know. Yeah, not straight like Belvedere sodas,
But the
yeah,
the whole bottle
$7.50. Yeah, I mean. Make it 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, obviously. Yeah. I'm not saying you faced it, but I'm just
it gave me a little bit of a headache the next day. Is that potato vodka Belvedere?
I don't think so. No,
Chopin.
Belvedere is usually my go-to.
I think I just had too much of it. Maybe that's why the headache. I would switch to Belvedere. Belvedere is a good vodka.
Belvedere is a good vodka.
We do have our friend.
More expensive though.
It is expensive, but at least it's not more expensive than garbage.
That is true. Is
Belvedere high-end vodka?
It's about $50 a bottle, something like that.
Something like that.
If you consider that high-end, I mean, some people,
But not top tier.
It's up there.
Okay.
I mean, it's up, but it's I don't really know any top tier vodkas per se.
Yeah.
There's this one vodka that says $100 a martini at my friend's bar. It's called Click. CILQUE. Click vodka, it's called. I think the bottle sells $300 a bottle.
Damn.
And they sell it for $100 a martini. Actually, Alan Weiss had it.
Yeah.
At my friend's restaurant. He goes, it was good. Would I have it again? Probably not. He goes, just because it's expensive does not always mean it's better.
That's true.
But you hope to God it's not worse. You know what I mean? That's the thing. A lot of these things, I'm better off having this for a third of the price. So, but maybe someday I'll try that drink. I'm probably not. It's probably not the kind of vodka you mix soda water with. I don't think. I don't drink martinis, so.
It's $100 martini. Is it an $80 vodka soda?
I'm guessing yes.
That's aggressive.
I'm guessing, yeah, and I don't think it's a big bottle neither. But this was a few years back. It might be even more money now, but it's a lot of that stuff's novelty stuff too. People just want to say, hey, I had $100 martini, or hey, my bar has $100. There was another place that had $100 margarita. We tried doing that once.
We did that for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, but it's great. Those kind of novelties are great, but to the normal person just wants to drink and have a good time. I mean, I'm not out to impress anybody, and I feel like you guys don't need to really impress anybody neither. So I think we can just drink like gentlemen and just enjoy what we enjoy. But when did you start drinking Coronas? Because what made you because I don't think that was your first beer of choice, was it? Starting out,
my first beer of choice was Whalers.
Okay, great beer. Greg Horton, the great man from the Whalers Company in Rhode Island.
It is.
Yeah,
Greg, if you're listening, we're giving you a plug here, pal. So just letting you know.
I like the local stuff, and Whalers is definitely a great local beer.
Okay. I started drinking Coronas years ago.
And then I switched to Peroni. I just kind of back and forth with the tap beers.
Peroni, that's the beer. That's the beer.
It's a
delicious beer.
But I'm not trying to wake up with a headache or anything. I just kind of drink a Corona or.
I drank Corona for years. I used to love Coronas. I used to drink a case a week, no problem, at the house. Summer day, just crack open a Corona, grilling some burgers on the grill. I feel like I was on vacation, I was in my backyard.
I feel like the prime time for Corona is the summer.
Yeah.
They taste better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's definitely advertised for that, I think.
It is.
But also it's one of those few beers that I actually do kind of like the taste. where like it's just like Coors and Miller, they just taste like water with alcohol, and it's just bland and not. I don't know. Corona just kind of has that.
It's got that little extra.
That little, what is it, citrus? I mean, it's the lime that's in it too.
The lime,
like,
it's
also made with like a little citrus in it, just to kind of give it that extra flavor.
Well, did you see that they came out with like new Coronas now?
What is the Premier?
Not the Premier. They have like a citrusy one.
Oh, like flavored Coronas?
Yeah, like it's like the Bud Light Lime of Coronas.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for that. I didn't see that.
The Sunbrew, the Corona Sunbrew. That's what it's called. Yeah, I think it may be like a little orangey or something.
Does it have an orange on the label?
Well, some of like the ones that like they have for the promotion ones, they were wrapped in an orange, and you had to peel it. You had to like peel the bottle.
What the heck?
I swear to God, like that's just what they do. You peel the bottle, and then you have a nice Corona. Have you seen the Corona Sunbrews, Mario?
I have not. I never heard of this.
I've just seen them recently, and it's weird that I've seen them because like I don't have cable, so like I don't know like where I'm seeing these commercials.
You got commercials on Hulu.
They got commercials on every.
I got the Hulu with no commercials.
I haven't used any Hulu. I've been using my sister's now.
Dude, that's what annoys me about the streaming services is that the whole point was to get away from ads, and now we're just right back to advertisements. It's just went right back in a circle.
Well, all I know is as far as these Coronas go, they're going to start mixing up flavors. I just don't know if it's actually going to be...
Thank you.
I don't know if it's actually going to be one of those success things. I feel like Corona drinkers are stuck in Coronas. They tried doing the...
oh, thank you.
They tried doing the whole like low-carb Corona with the Premier and the lights and everything else.
Was that the point of the Premier?
I think the Premier
just
is
had more alcohol in it.
I think like Corona...
I thought it was supposed to be low-carb.
I think Corona Premier and Corona Light are kind of like along the same lines of like a Diet Coke and a Coke Zero.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know like how it lines up ratio wise, but like I feel like that's kind of like the relationship it has.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that makes you think. Is there a Diet Coke and a Coke Zero? Is there still sugar in one of those?
Like, I think Zero has zero sugar.
I believe so. Yes.
I could be wrong.
I feel like that. I mean, it would be.
Oh
weird
wait, no. Diet just isn't.
Zero.
Wait, Diet just isn't caffeinated, right?
No, Diet's caffeinated.
I think it's less sugar than normal.
Oh, okay.
And they use like they use like the aspartame or whatever it's fucking called.
I hear Diet's worse for you.
Technically, yeah. It's like a what's
like an extract.
It's a carcinogen.
Okay, all these big words that you're using, I'm gonna take as disrespect. I don't understand them. Okay, watch your mouth. And continue with the podcast. Okay.
I mean, I haven't done the research on it.
That's what I've just heard from videos. Like you said, it's like I don't know, like carcinogen
causes cancer.
Yeah.
Everything does nowadays.
Yeah,
everything does. So somewhere or another, something's gonna cause you to get sick.
I mean,
I feel like Kettle One won't though.
Kettle One is just pure, clean, good fun in my eyes. So, Cary, let me ask you this. You went with a circle of people there. We're not going to ask for specific names, but you got that one guy in your group that always that weird drink at the bar that everybody makes fun of.
The one guy who gets
Do you have that
drink?
One guy that always that one weird drink? Like,
I
you're ordering Corona.
So.
You're ordering the. I just said don't name names there.
It's Jack. It's fine.
It's fine.
Jack doesn't order anything weird.
He did for like a while.
He ordered like a raspberry.
He's ordering margaritas, mules, and beer. I mean, I don't see anything.
There was a time when he was getting some weird things. I don't know.
So how do you feel? Do you have to defend him from the other people? Do you just accept it? Like, what do you do with a situation like that? I try to pretend it's not there. That's what I do with my people. I can't even look at you right now. You're holding that drink. I'm looking this way. That's
unless
just
he
how
like,
I am.
I mean, I don't really say anything unless he like starts talking about it and starts trying to like be like, "What? It's a good drink," and I'm just like, "Man, it's just a weird." I don't know.
It's like
I don't really defend him, to be honest, because like everyone else says, it is sometimes a weird drink that he gets. Something I would never get.
It's like those times that he was like ordering an Angry Orchard and he kept referring to it as his beer.
I don't like Angry Orchard.
His beer?
His beer, like
you go to the bar and say, "I'll have my beer."
No. But he would like be drinking an Angry Orchard.
That's his go-to. That's like his go-to beer.
My beer, and we were like Jack, it's a cider. It's not a beer. Like, you can't call it a beer. That's not the same thing.
Alright, I mean, it's not the end of the world by doing that, but I know what you mean.
It was annoying for a while.
Unfortunately, it's like potato, I guess. That was a tomato. Which one is it?
Other than just getting like raspberry flavored drinks, then I don't really know what Jack orders weirdly. I just said it. No.
Years ago, this is a very uncomfortable situation for me. I was up in Boston with two of my uncles, one of his friends, and my cousin. We went to a Red Sox game during the day, and I think it was my uncle's birthday. It's my dad's younger brother that took us up there. He was a big sports guy, and let him rest in peace. Both of them, they're both dead, but I have to tell the story. And we're at this really expensive restaurant in the Prudential Hotel, or the Prudential Building. And I don't know why, but my uncle, who took us out, decided to order a pink champagne bottle that was very expensive for us to drink together. And I was very uncomfortable drinking it because it was like in a nice bottle and it was pink. And we're waiting for our table to get set, but I'm standing next to a table with a pink champagne, and I kept pretending to go to the bathroom. So I wouldn't be near the pink bottle. It was freaking me out, but I was drinking it. But I was just like, it's a pink bottle. I can't drink this stuff. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to be rude because I know that my uncle paid a lot of money for this. But luckily, to help offset the awkwardness, I picked up the tab for dinner. So me and my cousin picked up the tab. Like, you got the tickets. You bought the pink champagne. We got the dinner. I said, give me some money. I got to my cousin. He had no idea what I was doing.
Why wouldn't you just get regular champagne?
I don't know. My uncle just one of those guys that like just to try things no matter what. He's a guy that would go to a bar, make me your best drink. I don't care what it is, and he would drink it. And you ask him how it was, he would be, it's good, not good. He would tell you, but he's gentleman, polite about it. But he just food, drinks. He just enjoyed life and just wanted to do that stuff. But I'm like, I can't drink pink champagne, man, in public, man. I got a reputation. They know me in Boston, They know me up there. But
they know me up there.
How was it though?
I don't remember.
No.
It's not something I'm ever going to order again, but I just don't like pink drinks.
I remember one
years
time
ago, didn't mean to cut you off, Cary.
No, you're good.
But years ago, when the Mike's Hard Lemonades first came out and the Smirnoff Ices first came out,
God.
It was like mid-2000s, early 2000s, and this is back when like the steroids was really cool. Guys would do steroids and be jacked and get like those like arm tattoos around the muscles, and they'd wear like the wife beater shirts and like the shorts when they go out, and they'd just be standing at the bar flexing. So I'm working with this girl Melissa, one of the best bartenders I ever worked with in my life. Like cool chick, you guys would love her. She was very she was a guy's kind of girl. She actually punched a customer in the face. It was a guy that called her a tramp one time. She punched him right in the face. It was awesome. So we're working together. We're jam-packed at the bar, and these two guys come in, and they're good-looking guys, I guess. They're better looking than me, but most guys are. But like they're ripped. You can see the abs through the wife beaters. Like they just work out. Obviously steroids. They got some gold chains going on, and they're drinking apple martinis, green apple martinis, right? So we're working this and that. So they call over my bartender Melissa. So I'm trying to eavesdrop on the conversation in case they're gonna bother her to get away from a bad situation. He's like, hey, so let me ask you a question. You think we're good looking? So she just looks at him. She's like, well, yeah, you're good looking. Yeah, sure. Well, we're over here doing our thing. We're putting the vibe out. None of these girls want to talk to us. Like, we're not good looking or nothing. She's like, oh, maybe it's because you got those green martinis in your hand, right? The girls want to see that shit. So they slug down the martinis. Yeah, you're probably right. We'll take 2 Smirnoff Ices. And I just turn around, I hand him the Smirnoff. I go, yeah, this definitely worked, guys. There you go. I just walked away. We had to run off we had a full bar. We had to run off the bar and hide in the back because we were laughing so hard. Like, what the hell was that? And I'm like, it was like just like the Jersey Shore before Jersey Shore was even invented. That show. These guys were like the big hair, jacked. I mean, one shot, these guys would knock me out and break my jaw. These guys were jacked. But I'm like, how do you go from, apple martinis, we just told you that weren't cool, to Smirnoff Ices? It was just so bad. And that just leads me, like, I just remember back in the day hanging out at Patty's at Musqueamaget Beach. I don't know if you've ever been there, that Patty's bar on the beach. They specialize
I haven't gone.
They specialize in all these, like, cocktails where, like, they're expensive as hell, the drinks, but you get to keep the glass. Like, there'll be the one glass that you drink, like a pina colada out of a parrot glass, or they had fish bowls. They had all these different glasses, right? Swear to God, the bigger the thug, the girlier the drink. There was this one guy with the teardrop tattoos coming out the side of his head, drinking this blue fishbowl with plastic sharks swimming in it. And now I know what this guy has done. That means he's killed a few people. He's got some bodies on him. My friends are making fun of me. You better shut your mouth, because that guy ain't afraid to pull a gun and shoot you right now. He's already got a couple bodies on him. So I noticed sometimes, like, the tougher the guy is, the girlier the drinks. I don't know how you feel if you ever seen something like that.
I don't think I've actually seen that before. I don't see a lot of ripped Jack guys like that.
You don't want to drink around those guys. They're unstable. I'll tell you right now. But I swear, the tougher the guy, the girlier the drink sometimes. It's hysterical.
That's hilarious, though. Like, why do they order these?
I don't know, but like I said, like you're on the beach or you feel like you're on vacation, but like maybe it tasted good. I don't know, but it was a giant blue fishbowl with like plastic sharks in it. I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's murdered people. Let's not look at him. I go.
Maybe they just look so big and thug. They're trying to make up for their sensitive side by just.
I'll tell you what. I'm not in a hurry to invite those guys on the podcast and ask them their feelings. I'll tell you that. That ain't gonna happen. No.
Cary, you were saying something about pink drinks.
Remember? Yes.
No,
pink drinks.
I was just saying. Like, I remember back when college or high school, right after graduating, like I bought a bottle of pink Burnettis.
Ooh.
Pink lemonade Burnett's.
Oh, Burnett's vodka? That stuff's rock gut.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know that. I'm
if it's under $10 a bottle, it's not good for you.
But
that's rule number
one. It was so cheap. It's like
nobody tells you. Nobody tells you. You learn on your own.
Exactly. You learn as you go.
Well, you listen to the podcast and you'll learn this way.
Here's the weird thing. It was actually kind of good to drink just straight. Like, it was just drinking pink lemonade, but like spiked. It was also
very spiked.
Very spiked. But it was also very gross at the same time because it was like, Jesus Christ, Burnettis.
Would you feel it's acceptable for a gentleman to drink a pink drink if they're trying to have sex with a girl they're having the drink with?
Like is your favorite color pink?
No, like in other words, like you meet a girl at a bar and you're like, hey, you're trying to get to know her, this and that, and all of a sudden, like, oh, let me buy you a drink, and she's like, oh, do a shot with me, and she orders the pink shot. Like, you have to do the pink shot, right?
If she chooses it, then yes, I will do it. But like, I'm not gonna order like some apple martini in front of her. You know what I mean?
Right, but I just feel like
would you order an apple martini not in front of her, Cary?
Not in front of her.
Would you make one at your house by yourself? Would you have a smoking jacket,
locked doors,
in the solidarity of my house? Absolutely, I would make an apple martini. Don't lie to me.
What's worse, the green apple martini or the red one?
Oh, I've never seen a red apple.
Is the red one like cinnamon?
No, red is just cranberry juice added to it. Yeah.
Well, that's not an apple. That's cranberry.
No, but it's an apple martini. They make a splash of cranberry to make it red.
Oh, that's the only difference.
It's called like the Macintosh martini. Some people call it. You do with SoCo. You do with Southern Confident apple puckers.
Whoa.
Yeah. So look, SoCo apple puckers and cranberry juice is the Macintosh martini.
I feel like if you're gonna do it, just go green.
Yeah.
Go the classic. Why are you gonna try to hide it? Why are you gonna hide behind?
Well, red you can blend in. Red you don't know what.
The Southern Comfort's manlier than.
There's a lot of.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't think so.
There are plenty of red cocktails, so you can blend.
Name two, Cary.
I can't right now.
I don't want to make you feel bad, but you definitely say vodka cranberry is one of them. But
see,
well, I mean, we had the vodka cranberry and the Macintosh martini. You already had
strawberry
two.
Martini.
Pay attention, Cary.
I just don't know.
And you got the work one.
Like how do you, what is the proper etiquette with something like that? You're meeting a girl, like, thank God I'm not on the scene. I got my wife and I can drink whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. But like, I don't know. I would not want to be out on the scene trying to like meet some ladies and like you finally get a girl to do a shot with you. Like, she orders a pink shot, but like you don't want to be that asshole guy who goes, well, make her a pink shot and I'll have this shot. Because that's like the biggest thing bartenders hate is when like people order a round of shots, you make two different shots, and
no,
unless it's like a straight shot of tequila, straight shot of whiskey. But like somebody orders a green tea shot, somebody orders a white tea shot. Bartenders hate that shit. Just either both drink green or both drink white.
Pick a side, goddamn.
Pick a side, damn it.
Like I said, if she's ordering it and I'm just whatever. I'll do it with her. I don't care.
I feel like that's acceptable.
There's no point.
I feel like I would say though, just so you know, I don't normally drink pink drinks, but you're special. And I want us to build on this, so let's do the pink shot.
I feel like it's weird if you say that.
That's the Riz. That's the Riz right there. It's like I'd only do these kind of shots with you.
Nah, Cary, you're wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Well, because if you make a thing out of it, it makes you think like you have a problem with that.
I'm not saying you do have to.
It makes you feel like you got issues.
You think girls get turned off by guys who drink pink drinks then?
No.
Or complain about them?
I think if it's,
about pink drinks.
Yeah,
probably.
Okay, I feel like we should maybe bring 100 girls in on the podcast and ask each of them how they feel about this situation, and we get a survey.
I feel like
going.
we have asked like a few.
100 of them?
No, but we've asked like a solid handful.
A solid handful.
I don't remember.
I'm talking a solid.
Were,
I'm talking a solid 100.
Solid 100.
We get a solid 100 women in here and discuss about this whole topic.
Just like print out a little voting card, like the pick'ems we did for football. Just print out like one of those, and then just
and slide the people when they're at the
give
bar.
It to them and be like, hey, you mind taking a minute?
I know you're having dinner with your husband. Could you fill this out, please? Kind of a thing. That'd be funny, actually.
And they're like, oh yeah, sure. And it's just this, like they think it's about the service or something like that. Nope, it's about dudes.
I might do that just for fun, just see what would happen.
You can't do it on any randoms though. You got
any people I know.
I feel like you'd have. I feel like
I think we have more fun with randoms. See how they react.
Would be funnier with randoms, but you also have the chance to get in trouble with randoms.
Well, I'm not gonna write down anything inappropriate.
I wasn't saying you were, but
would you have sex with a man who drinks a pink drink?
I mean, it's a valid question.
I don't know. I just feel like
people want to know.
People do want to know.
How many pink drinks is the max before you say I won't have
Who
sex
is
with them?
the one man who could order a pink drink and not be judged out there?
The one man?
Besides Jesus Christ himself.
Gooby?
No. We judge him no matter what. I'm talking celebrity. I'm talking celebrity status.
Celebrity, like somebody you're like...
Probably Tom Cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going Tom Cruise, huh?
Tom Cruise, that's interesting.
I felt like he can get away with it.
He definitely could.
You know who can get away with it? Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's telling him anything. I think Vinny Paz can get away with it, too, to be honest with you.
You're damn right.
I think 50 Cent could get away with it.
Absolutely. Nobody's telling 50 Cent what to do.
I think it just looked freaking hilarious.
I wouldn't say anything.
He doesn't drink alcohol, I don't think.
Still, though.
I don't think he drinks alcohol.
I
feel like he's not a drinker.
I feel like most of his beverage endorsements are
vitamin water.
Yeah.
I think Michael Phelps would drink a pink drink.
I don't know much about Michael Phelps' politics when it comes to alcohol consumption.
Why are you thinking about Michael Phelps right now?
I'm just trying to mix up the celebrities. we've talked.
I think Mark Wahlberg can get away with a pink drink. That guy can get away with anything, man. You do not mess with that dude. All right, is there a cocktail a female would order that would scare you about her?
Probably a Long Island iced tea.
That's just bad news for everybody. That's just bad news for everybody.
That is a great answer.
Nobody likes Long Island iced tea drinkers. I know I don't.
Dear Lordy.
Yeah.
They just. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. I actually know a couple Long Island iced tea drinkers that are actually very nice people.
Do you?
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, there's a couple actually.
Are they nice before and after?
Yeah, no, I mean I know them. I'm very close with the family, so I know them for about 20-something years now.
They're nice to other people.
Yeah, they're truly generally good people, and they like the Long Island iced teas I would make, but I'm not gonna put them in that category of the bad Long Island iced tea drinkers. So, and I'm sure they don't listen to the podcast, but in case they do,
I think a solid 90 to 95%.
I'm talking about you, Debbie and Ernie, great people. You drink Long Island iced tea as long as you want. But Long Island iced tea is a good answer. How do you? I still am wary about vodka martini drinkers for females.
Really?
I get wary sometimes.
I feel like vodka's the normal thing.
Martini, though.
Oh, martinis.
Like these young girls, they're the tiny ones, too, that weigh about, 38 pounds, ordering, vodka martinis with olives. There's something about it. I don't know.
I feel like the smaller you are, the more martinis you order, which is kind of awkward.
I think it's less.
I just grow concerned. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying girls, you can't order vodka martinis. I just grow concerned sometimes. Sometimes.
Not tequila. That's where it gets.
Tequila's a new vodka right now. All these girls are ordering vodka, tequila sodas, or splash of pineapple. That's a new thing.
I feel like that's where it gets a little wild.
It can. I definitely can. The potential is there. I just, but Long Island iced tea, you hit the nail on the head right there. I think. I just don't know. How do you,
You're just trying to get trashed too quickly.
And I also, what bothers me too, and I don't know why, and I don't know if I should seek therapy for this. I feel like I should seek therapy for a few things lately, but I don't know why I get upset when people come to a bar and order the seltzer cans. I don't know why. I mean, whether it's whatever seltzer it is. I don't want to name names of seltzers. I don't want to out any. It's not about the company. It's not about their product. I just feel like that's the kind of stuff you drink in the backyard at a cookout when you're at home. When you're out and about, I feel like you shouldn't be drinking those. That's just me. I'm not bashing the product. I'm bashing the atmosphere that you're in and while you drink it. That's like, I don't know. I feel like it's.
I know what it is.
Like you're on an island. You're on an island in the Caribbean. It's 98 degrees out. Are you drinking bourbon on the rocks? No. You're drinking something refreshing that is appropriate to the environment. I just feel like bars and cans of seltzers are not appropriate. I feel it's backyard barbecue stuff. I could be wrong.
The issue
you're on the beach, drink a seltzer. That's just me.
The issue is that like you're ordering a can of a vodka soda. Just buy a vodka soda.
And well, I think it's because the prices are cheaper too.
Is it though?
I think the White Claws are $5. Vodka sodas are $8.
No, White Claw, yeah, but that's not a vodka soda per se.
What's White Claw?
It's like a malt liquor or some shit.
Okay. Well, the neutrals are $8.
Neutrals are $8. Tito's is $8. Boom.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere. But also, like, they're also more expensive. Like, so you can get like people like $9, $10, $12 for like a neutral high noon, some shit like that.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't know why it bothers me, but it bothers me. And I don't know if I should seek therapy, is what I'm saying.
Seek therapy?
I don't know. I'm thinking
that's a big one.
I mean, I got issues.
Honestly, now that you pointed it out to me, I just realized that, like, White Claws are just, like, mixed drinks. Like a Sprite, and you know what I mean? Like a flavored vodka drink is just a mixed drink here.
Yeah.
I'm just not realizing
I just don't know. I just don't know why it bothers me. I really don't. And I don't know how to fix it.
You
I
can't.
don't know how to fix it.
Just tell them we don't. Just tell them you don't have them.
No, I can't do that. That's not my style. Can't do it. Nope. I give the customer what they want. They want it. I give it to them. But just for some reason, just buy. And I don't know if it's the way they. I don't know if it's the way they order it. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know
what's a big part of that too is that. Have you ever noticed that when you're like selling like a seltzer or like a can or whatever, that the flavors that you have are never the ones that they want?
Oh yeah, and they get mad at you for it.
They get mad at me
because everyone orders the same flavor, and you can never just buy a pack of that one flavor.
Now it's all variety packs. Now they know how to get you. They know how to get you.
And then you're just overstocked with the flavors that
left
nobody
over
wants.
You got a bunch of cranberry limes, cranberry apples, just straight cran. Like, nobody wants to drink this, so you can't get rid of them.
Yeah,
can't get rid of them. Those they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. When they're putting in those variety packs.
I'll admit, there's a handful of times where I told them upstairs, it's like, they only have this and this because I just want to get rid of them.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
That's part of the game.
You got to do it. Because I open another variety pack and then it's like, I don't know, I have 12 mangoes in the fridge and 4 of the ones people actually want. And I just keep getting more and more.
How do you feel about when you're trying to order a drink at the bar and you get that one loud girl or one loud guy yelling in your ear who's sitting right next to you that you don't know, telling you what to order instead of what you ordered? Does that bother you? Because it bothers me.
It bothers me.
It bothers me
seeing it. Are they just some random person?
Yeah, you're trying to order a Corona. Don't get a Corona, get this. And you're like, I'm fine with this. And they keep trying to talk to you about, like, and they don't even work for the company. They don't even work for the restaurant. They just want you to drink what they drink.
There's some random person that.
That bothers me. That bothers me so bad. It's hard to ignore sometimes. But
I don't really have that happen to me much. But
you're a lucky man, because it happens to me the very 1 or 2 times I try to go out drinking. Somebody says something stupid to me.
It's more often I have someone ask me to order something for them rather than.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
Cary.
No.
I mean, if it's like one person and they're already giving me like the money for it, then it's like, sure. I mean, I'm ordering my drink. I'll try to get. But if it's like him and like a couple other people behind him, it's like, no. I'm just gonna get mine, and then you can take my spot. Then you can wait.
Yeah. Cary, I know you know this, but for all the listeners out there, if the bar is busy and there's a lot of people like trying to flag you down and get you for drinks and stuff like that, don't pull me over and then point at the person next to you and tell me that they need a drink.
Yeah.
Because if you tell me that, you're paying for it. You're paying for it because I'll tell you what, everybody needs a drink.
I understand. Yeah, no.
Let me ask you this though.
You'll get ordered when you get it. You know.
What if you do that? We know that guy's a good tipper. He's giving you $100 tip. Then what do you do?
Is he buying the drink though?
Yeah.
He is buying the drink?
You're in line. You're standing at the bar. There's some guy that you know he's a good tipper, and he's having a hard time getting a drink from you. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, Noah, come here. Take care of this guy behind you. He's a good tipper. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's you telling me to like take care of him. That's
me as a customer telling you as a bartender.
That.
You're 3 deep. I got my drink. I'm good. I'm like, hey, no, get over here. Go take care of this guy behind me over here. He's a good tipper.
It depends. It depends at that point because
I'm gonna tell you somebody's a good tipper.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna risk my reputation?
Well, I'm saying
of being a decent person.
That's you. You say it. I'll do it. But
okay.
If it wasn't you, if it was just some person that I happen to know them. But at the same time, it's I have an order of things in my head.
Okay.
That of who I'm hitting and this and that. I can't. You can't mix me up.
Okay.
It discombobulates.
You have a system. Okay, I got it. I have a system too. It's called make money. If you're gonna tell me this guy's a good tipper, I'm going to him.
How many times has that happened to you?
Oh, never.
Exactly.
But if it did happen, I would like somebody to help.
You're giving me a fake scenario right now.
But one of these days.
Hypothetical gun to your head. What do you do in this situation? You never pull a hypothetical gun to your therapist.
I'll fucking go to the guy. If somebody said it, if he doesn't, I'll never speak to you again.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't put my reputation on the line over something like that. But
no. Because the one time you do, they're not gonna do it.
Because that used to happen at the Harborside back in the day when Vicky was working at the Harborside with her crew.
Oh, yeah.
I would do that. Hey, this guy's gonna hook you up. We'll take care of him, and they would do it, and they would get hooked up, and they'd come at me, going, "Thank you." They would tell me that. And back then, that's a cash only bar. There was no tabs.
At what point did they cut you
money. They didn't cut me in. It was just like, hey, where's my tab? Oh, it's not there. Okay. It was that kind of a thing. But there was no tabs back then, so just cash only. So they ran to whoever had money. If you weren't tipping, they weren't coming at you. They didn't care if you waited forever. They didn't care if you were upset. It was a different world back then. But, obviously money's key when it comes to this kind of a situation. But one of the things that bothers me out there, Cary, right now is, and I don't know if this affects you because I don't know some of the places you hang out. I have a few ideas where you hang. But my thing I can't stand lately is, as far as people that you try to have conversations with, or they try to have conversations with you, and you pray to God they go in the right direction, because I've seen conversations go in the wrong direction quick, and when alcohol's involved, oh my God, it's a nightmare. But when it comes to girls, do you ever get into a situation where things are going good, this and that, and you're ordering drinks at the same time? Do you ever assume that you're paying for all of them?
Sometimes. Yeah.
I feel like because I'll ask. I've gotten to the point because I've seen so many not confrontations but miscommunications going. I'm like, hey, what am I doing here? Because he's on one tab, separate tabs. What am I doing? I say it like that, and they answer me right away. Oh no, put that on mine. No problem. I got this. No problem. Or the girls will put mine. The girls will say, put ours separate. We'll pay for our drinks. I used to hate those kind of situations because I never want to put guys on the spot. Because for years, it would be like, hey, these guys are talking to these two girls, and what do we do with this tab? Well, we'll put their drinks in their tab. Next thing you know, a situation goes bad in a conversation. The girls leave, and there's 4 extra drinks on the tab that the guys you thought were paying for. But I'm not buying their drinks. Fuck them, and now you're stuck with that. So, and by the way, once that happens, every bartender's going to hate you because you're not buying, but it's not their fault neither. It's one of those double-edged swords, So that's why I just legit now. I'm like, hey, what am I doing here, guys? It's all on one tab, separate, and they tell you nowadays, but not every bartender knows how to work that crowd. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you've ever been in a situation. Luckily, I've been in that situation maybe once or twice in my life, and not even because it was a sexual thing or I was trying to get with the girls. It was just my friend was talking to one girl, and the other girls latched on, and drinks being ordered, and all of a sudden we got the tab, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I will take care of it. But I don't know those girls. Why am I buying them drinks? And
yeah,
luckily the guy I was with was I got this. Don't worry about it. I mean, we'll go half, no problem. But just I'm not gonna put the bartender on the spot either because God knows what kind of stuff they're reading. But it's just, I feel like the days of people buying strangers drinks are very far and few. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, by the way, because why should you? Because half the people are not even appreciative of them.
It's true.
I understand. I mean, most of these days too, like when you meet people at the bar, they already got their own tab started nowadays. But like, I know what you mean. I haven't really come. I mean, most of this like situations, it's just like you buy a round of shots for them, and then then they'll just kind of go on buying their own drinks on their own tab. So I guess like you said, that's kind of.
It's not the new normal anymore.
Yeah, it's not normal.
It's not normal for people to even accept drinks anymore. It's so weird. I mean, there's been conversations I've had with customers like, "Hey, that guy just bought you guys around drinks. What do you want?" And like the girls couldn't even speak to me. They're like, "Oh, well, I'm like, well, do you want the same thing you've been having? They're buying it. You can order whatever you want." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, we'll take the same thing then." I'm like, "Why is it so hard to comprehend?" And I'm saying to myself, "Well, this probably doesn't happen that often to these girls. That's why." I just grew up in a different generation, I guess. In the old days, you're hanging at the bar, you see a couple cute girls, you buy them a drink, they wave you over, you go over there and you have a conversation. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That was the new norm. Actually, girls would get mad if nobody bought them drinks in the old days. It was hysterical. Like, why? How come nobody's buying my drinks? Well, because you're not a nice person. I don't know. What the hell? How do I know?
Jeez.
How do I know? But
yeah, it's definitely not like that anymore.
No, nowadays, like, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to change the world right now. That's definitely not what I'm trying to do.
It feels like everyone's a lot more cautious than they used to be. If that's the right word for it.
I don't know. I honestly, I think for me, it just dates back to the people I grew up with in this business, and then the era I grew up with. It was cool to be that guy buying people drinks and sending them back and forth to each other, and it was a sign of respect. That's how it was back in those days. You know what I mean? We used to walk into a bar. Hey, those are the bartenders from down the street. Everybody's buying us drinks. We buy them back because they're our customers, and we took care of one another. Now it's like, it's like you can't even get people in the industry to even take care of their own kind. Never mind, other people. It's like it's hard. It's a different world.
I think it has to do with the price of goods.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you try to buy a round of drinks for 4 girls, you're already negative $75 sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And some people don't want to spend that kind of money. Some people want to roll the dice. It's hard. It's definitely hard out there. But I just think that I feel like it's taken away from the going out experience. I mean, let me ask you this: if there was a bar that was open where every drink was $3, would you go to it?
Absolutely.
You think the whole world would go to that bar?
Probably.
For a $3 bar?
Packed bar.
Right.
I'd be there.
Do you think they'd be more likely for guys hanging out? Get these girls around to drink some me at $3 a whack?
I think
$2 a shot?
I could see it, yeah. For sure.
Well, let me ask, how much were drinks back when you were our age, like going out to bars?
We used
was it
to,
a lot cheaper then,
okay,
or?
There was a spot, it's not there anymore. I think it's a limousine service now. It was right near Hooters. It was called Shot on Oz. And beers were $1.50. Mixed drinks were $2. We would go there first.
The problem.
We would go there first before we went to the club down the street. And before we even left the bar, in leaving a really good tip, we'd spend $25. And that was being there for like 3 hours. Because we take turns buying rounds, you're hanging out, you're hooking up everybody. Like, but it was different back then. The prices were different. I get it, but
that's the thing too. Like, you
really
rack up like a huge like $200, $300 bill nowadays when you go out with people, and then you got to tip on top of that,
and you $300 on nothing sometimes. Yeah.
It's like what? Let me.
So you really think that out there right now people are just that price cautious? You think that's one of the reasons?
Well, it's kind of it's pretty tough nowadays. It's not just drinks that are expensive. It's like groceries,
everything, absolutely.
Everything just got dumb expensive, and it's just hard to like go out and have fun.
How do we fix it, Noah? How do we fix it?
We lower the prices.
And how do we do that?
We get.
It really
I don't know.
I think I really want to open up a dive bar, right? With nothing but low end drinks, like no drink more than $3.
It's the well bar.
That's the
well bar. The well bar. It's a perfect name for it. The well bar.
The well bar.
That's the thing. That's how you can change it. Like you got to start like
I feel like the riffraff that would go in there would just destroy the place.
Oh, of course.
But so how do we keep the riffraff out? Because in the old days, to keep the riffraff out, you charge triple the money for drinks and never go back in there. That's how it used to work. Like, you want to get rid of the bad clientele? Yeah, I ordered 2 beers. You charge them $15. I'll never come back in the place. And it worked.
You know, you know what I saw one time? Speaking of drink prices and whatnot, it was like a video of a bar that was themed like the stock market.
Really?
Yeah. So what would happen was
one day one drink's at one price, one drink's at another price.
Yeah, and
I think that's illegal here in Rhode Island.
Probably. But, like, the prices would, like, fluctuate. So, like, as people were buying more of one drink, it would get more expensive. And then other drinks would get cheaper.
That's awesome.
And then, like, you know...
We need to find a way to make that legal.
Yeah, right? Like,
I will run for office, and I will take charge of the State House in the Department of Liquor Consumption. I don't know what that falls on. Probably Commerce. See if I can change that law.
So it'd be like a Bud Light like gets to like fucking like $12 or $13 or some shit, and then you have
crazy.
Then you have like a porter for like $3 or some shit. You know, it's something.
Where
like that.
was this?
I don't know.
Dude,
look it up after.
I'll tell you right now, that is one of the most amazing concepts I've ever heard. I wonder if we could do that with food too.
You probably could. Yeah.
How do you regulate something like that? Well, with low end bar food, we're not talking steaks and seafood.
Yeah.
We're talking like burgers and wings.
Oh,
and
yeah,
pretzels.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Easy handheld stuff.
Yeah,
but I
there's
think
got to be a way to do that.
There's like some like computer programming that goes like the system and shit like that. Like I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say legally for liquor you can't do it. Legally in Rhode Island you can't. Maybe you can get away with that in Florida or other states that allow happy hours and stuff. But you know, I would love to open up something like that. It would be ridiculous.
Oh,
I think you'd have to charge a cover charge. What do you think?
You'd have to.
$5 cover just to walk
in.
in.
On the weekends. Nobody likes.
I would say
nobody likes a cover charge.
I would say cover on the weekend. Yeah, that'd be good.
No, it's insane. Like I spent a week in Long Island last week. There was a $50 cover charge at one of these.
New York,
places.
man, that's normal in New York.
Especially Long Island, buddy.
It is the longest island in New York.
That is true.
Just saying.
But it's only called Long Island, not Longest Island.
It's Long Island, which means they have a lot more bars because it's longer.
To be honest, there's not a huge nightlife out on Long Island.
That's the other reason. That's why I charge $50.
Yeah,
it's just insane. Like,
there's
probably just some
like,
crappy local band and these people, like, I'm not even joking when I say like
$50 in New York is the equivalent of $20 in Rhode Island.
That's
the main thing.
Yeah.
New York prices
cost
are
of living.
ridiculous.
That's nuts. Like,
although
you pay $50 to get in and pay like another $12 or $15 for a day.
Damn right.
But I was talking to my wife's cousin who lives in New York and he works on Wall Street. He was saying the average sandwich price in New York is $15. I'm like, that's Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So like, why is sandwich price? Because I was talking about my TikTok feed and all those like New York sandwiches that I see those like delis have.
Yeah.
Where they have like 7 chicken cutlets on a
Yaki
grinder
way,
and this and that. And I'm like, how are you guys? What are you charging for these sandwiches? Like in Rhode Island, that's a $200 sandwich. Yeah. I don't know what you're charging in New York City. And the average price is $15. I'm like, what? I'm not on a sandwich kick right now because I'm trying to lay off the bread. But like, I would love to hang out in New York and try these sandwiches. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. You know, like I know what you're saying. Like, to pay a $50 cover charge, there better be some naked women doing some dances. But if you go to a regular bar to pay $50 to hear a half-ass cover band, I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's New York. They can get away with that.
I mean, yeah, it's Bridgehampton, so. It's the Hamptons, so they definitely
exactly
can get away with
the
that.
Hamptons. You know what? Kramer got arrested for the lobsters in the Hamptons.
Yeah, he did.
Big time. $1,500 fine.
It was just also insane that like there was a line to get into this place. Like
I imagine like
street.
I also feel like in New York though they do this stuff on purpose. And I think LA does the same thing. The big cities do this. They make you wait in line even though there's no need for a line. Just to make you wait to make it look like it's busy and a place to be.
Like
and you go inside.
In between that.
Yeah, every 15 minutes somebody walks in. Like, which I think
you go inside and you're like, wait, it's not packed. Like,
right, but at the same time, I'm like, you're losing money by making people wait to go in. But you're building intrigue. So I feel like a lot of places in New York do that
desirable.
I think they tried to do that on Main Street one time in East Greenwich, and it clearly didn't work.
Oh yeah,
it was hysterical. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They can see through the window. There's nobody inside.
Right.
But that's the other thing. New York and Rhode Island, you can't get away with things in Rhode Island that you can get away with in New York. But my thing is, I know what kind of bar tab and how much alcohol I consume. I'm not a big cover charge kind of guy.
No.
Obviously, if I'm going to a place where there's a band that they need to charge a cover, I'll do it. I'm not going to make it stink.
Yeah.
But, like, you got these places in Newport during, St. Patrick's Day parades and this and that, and they're charging $30, $40 cover charges, so you can pay another $10 for a beer. I don't do that. That's not my thing.
That's the same thing with Blue on the Water. It's like $15 coverage.
Yeah, they have to. It's seasonal. They have to do that down there because it's seasonal. It
does get packed up.
I know it gets packed, but that's the thing. It gets packed.
They have to get the cover charge because it gets so packed that people can't buy the drinks because it's too hard to get a drink because it's so busy.
Yeah.
So they're not getting the volume that everybody thinks they're doing. In other words, there's 5,000 people in the place. Well, what good is it if 2,500 of them can't get to the bar to get a drink? So they have to get that cover charge to cover the security and everything else.
I just still think $5 cover charge even would still you have a ton of people going there.
I feel like at that point,
don't even bother. $5, you're just looking desperate at $5. Just don't charge nothing if you're gonna charge $5.
We were in sync on that one. Yeah,
we were. You say you're charging $5 for the band. It's like.
I mean, if the $5 is gonna help you cover the band, then you almost better off just charge an extra 50 cents a drink. I think.
Yeah, for real.
That I don't know. It's a tricky situation. I mean, I've never had to deal when I was booking bands. I never dealt with cover charges because I had small budgets and small bands. But it gets to the point where, certain places have to do it and certain places don't need to, and But I think I'm a firm believer of hey, I'm a big drinker. I take care of my people. I can't pay cover charges. That's just my thing. I'm kind of a big deal around here.
Kind of a big deal.
People know me. But so we're gonna end this. We're gonna end the podcast tonight on this note here. My thing to you, Cary, is I like to ask people this. You have your one shot at having a cocktail with a celebrity.
Ooh,
who would that celebrity be?
Who would it be?
Male. We'll go with the male one first.
A male celebrity?
Yes. Male celebrity.
Celebrity, athlete, musician, something. Someone,
actor.
Someone prominent.
Could
be
they could be dead too. Historical figure.
I think I said Rosa Parks one time.
You said Rosa Parks.
I think so.
Honestly, on the spot, probably Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Hey, all right.
Okay, now we have to follow that up with why Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, I'm just a huge fan of his.
Let's go see that new Deadpool.
Yeah, I'm going to go see the new Deadpool when it comes
out. What's your favorite Hugh Jackman movie?
Most of the movies I've seen of Hugh Jackman are
X-Men.
With X-Men, so...
Okay.
That's fine.
I can't name any. I can't name other movies.
Which one's the one that speaks to you?
Well, X2 was one of the best.
Okay.
Days of Future Past was good because it reset all the crappy mistakes that the studio made going along the way.
Okay.
But then even after that reset, they still biffed the whole.
Hugh Jackman. I never would have guessed him saying.
There was a part of me that could see it.
I heard he's a really great guy.
I'm not judging you.
Logan. That's
Logan's
one.
great movie,
That was freaking fantastic.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman is a great option. Hugh Jackman is
who's a female?
Female? Oh God, I don't know.
It doesn't have to be necessarily for sexual purposes. It
can
just be normal conversation. Intriguing with you.
Someone intriguing.
Because I like to have nice conversations with people myself. I
do.
I forgot the last time I had a nice normal conversation with someone.
It's not often.
No.
Yeah, I wish it was.
Someone I didn't know.
Crap, I don't know.
Just name a woman.
Name a woman.
Name any woman that you like to have a drink with.
Probably Salma Hayek.
Great
Salma
choice.
Hayek.
Great choice.
Cary Fields.
Yes.
You choose her over Sofia Vergara?
Gee, that's difficult.
Vergara.
That is difficult, but I think I would.
Oh.
No,
Salma Hayek's one of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorites.
That's a great answer.
What's your favorite Salma Hayek movie?
To be honest, I don't
Grown-ups.
really...
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups is a fucking
It's a great movie,
It's a great movie, actually, yeah. It's so... I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, great. It's Grown-ups 2 was better than Grown-ups 1.
Was it?
Oh, I thought so.
Oh, okay.
Well, do yourself a
But
favor.
yeah, that was my first Selma.
Do yourself a
Hayek
favor
movie.
if you really enjoy Selma Hayek, watch Desperado with her and Antonio Banderas. You will not be sorry.
Oh, I've seen clips of that.
Watch the whole movie.
What's the
whole movie?
What's the movie with the Quentin?
He's in that.
He's in that.
Yeah.
The
Quentin
foot
Tarantino.
scene that he's drinking alcohol down her leg. Is that the same movie?
Okay,
No.
what clips are you looking at?
That's
that's
From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's okay. That's.
I never watched that whole movie, but yeah, I think that's the one.
Who directed that?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he put himself
He's
in
in it.
that
Yeah,
scene. Like he said to himself, "I'm going to be this guy who's drinking
I've seen
alcohol
that
down
clip.
Salma
I've
Hayek's
seen it.
leg."
I never have. But
Like,
when we're done with the
I have seen
podcast,
it.
I'm gonna watch it. So.
Like,
Selma Hayek is a great choice. She's classic. She's
Great answer, Cary.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I want to have a drink with
Spy
Selma
Kids.
Hayek.
Spy
Spy
Kids.
Kids.
Spy Kids.
Spy
yes.
Kids. Dude, classic. That was
I don't know if I could have a drink with her. I'd be afraid like I say dumb things because she
No, yeah, me too.
she intimidates
Believe
me. Selma Hayek intimidates me. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
Latin actresses do intimidate me. Sofia Vergara does.
I'd be tripping over my words.
Oh man, she just does it for me too. But I'd be afraid of her. And then you know Rosie Perez. Oh, forget her. That girl scares me.
Yeah.
She can kill people.
Oh yeah.
So okay, so we're gonna follow this up with the last segment of name someone, celebrity, figure, whatever you would never want to have a drink with.
This is male and female.
Male and female.
Male and female. Same.
Someone who I'd never.
Like you're like bad news. I can't be around this guy around alcohol. This girl around alcohol. Dead or alive? Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Dead or alive is a big one. I remember T. Murder said he'd like to have a drink with Jesus one time, and that was a great.
Ever
answer.
since he said that, I've been wanting to have one with him too. Greatest celebrity of all, Jesus
Crap.
Christ.
Wow, this is actually a tough one.
You could be somebody you're scared of.
Someone I'm scared of.
You could.
I want to
You-
drink.
you
I
like-
still want to drink with Mike
Like
Tyson.
you think Jason Statham would like fly off the handle if you gave him too many drinks? Like,
I don't know if I really want to be in the same room as Jason Statham. That
Right?
guy just scares me.
That guy could fuck you up. Man.
He is just cool as shit and scares me at the same time.
Probably.
Listen, Jason, love to have you on the show.
Oh. For a male, probably Dwayne Johnson.
You afraid of The Rock?
Not afraid
Really?
of The Rock,
I just feel
but,
like he talk about himself.
I feel like when he gets drunk, he's just bad news.
I feel like
he just talk. I feel like he would just. I feel like he's one of those guys who talks about himself.
I feel like
First person.
I feel like
too.
the
The
drunk
Rock doesn't
Rock-
do this. The Rock doesn't do
third
this.
person.
Yeah, third person.
Yeah.
I feel like The Rock wouldn't. I feel like The Rock wouldn't be a conversation when he's hammered.
Yeah.
I feel like sober leading up to it. I feel like he's a great time, but like the minute he's hammered, I feel like he's kind of like not it.
He's definitely a man of the people, so
He definitely
you gotta
is.
worry about those kind of guys.
I
Sometimes.
mean, I feel like he doesn't get hammered often, so if he does, like it's gonna watch out.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
All right, female.
Female. I want to say one
I don't
name.
know. Sorry.
I want to say one name, but I don't know. But
Cary.
You want to say one name, but you're afraid to say it?
I mean, kind of.
If you're
but
if
I don't-
If you're afraid to
for-
say it, then don't say it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, let's not get ourselves in trouble here. You know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I feel like you do not want to drink with Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
I feel like you don't want to drink around her.
Barbara Walters.
You don't know who Barbara Walters is?
I mean, I probably do, but I just don't know her by name.
she's like the most famous like female reporter of all time.
yeah, I don't watch the news, buddy.
She's not new. She's like national like reporter. Like
Does she?
she interviews like presidents. She interviews like
sounds like something that'd be on the news.
right, but she's not
got
60 Minutes. She's
He's
not,
got it. He's got
There you
it.
go.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
You want to drink around her?
Fuck no, dude. She
Okay.
has ruined an entire. Her and her family have ruined an entire generation of women.
Wow, that's some
That
strong
is,
words.
that is a bold
And
statement.
I'm not
Cary.
saying
Let me
that-
ask you this: how has that affected your life?
It's affected everyone's lives.
Really?
Because they just started this whole thing of like, oh my god, this is how everybody should look, and now all these women, I don't know, all these women are just trying to do plastic surgery and just trying to ruin their bodies
Gotcha.
to look like this perfect
Yeah,
model
it's-
when they don't have to. It's like,
But they're not
Is
perfect
it-
models.
is
what? Who?
Those Kardashian girls ain't perfect models.
But people worship them
They
like
are,
they're
but
gods.
they think they are.
But the reality TV stuff, man, I hate that reality
It's
TV.
garbage.
It is garbage.
It's pure garbage.
It is.
You lose brain cells watching it. And I don't know. It's just...
I personally wouldn't want to drink with someone who ever
around.
had sexual relations with Kanye West, because you got to be unstable to have sex with him. You guys just nuts.
Like, if you watch them from beginning to end, it's just like you can see...
Love your music, Kanye, but you know you got problems.
You can see how much surgery these women put into them.
So you don't like fake breasts and fake asses and...
I just don't like it when it's, like, super obvious and just...
It's not a hand nowadays.
It's gotta be tasteful.
There's plenty of time.
I don't mind. Exactly. Tasteful plastic surgery is good.
Yeah.
If you don't notice it, but like if it's like dumb noticeable for like I noticed it for some women. Like it's just.
Do you think that's ever gonna end that trend?
I hope so.
I mean,
like,
so what happens to those women that do that? They get more surgery done. Like what happens?
No, they just suffer health. They just.
You ever stop and wonder you get that one girl at the bar who had the big plastic surgery, huge fake boobs, and they're out, but like she's got the worst face in the world and the worst skin. But the only thing she has going for her is the fake boobs. You ever stop and wonder what she's thinking at the bar when like she's not getting the attention she thinks she'd be getting? She's getting judged by everyone, and obviously this bartenders are gonna make.
She's not getting like the good attention she wants.
Yeah, you ever stop and wonder like what goes on in their minds? Like, hey, what's wrong with me? I got fake boobs.
Dude, I
mean, you think it gets that kind of attention grabbing. I just feel like I've actually seen it happen where women will get upset that they're not getting the proper attention because they have all this type of enhancement surgery. And I don't have the heart to tell them, like, you look terrible. Like, I love big boobs, but, like, that doesn't look right.
That's my thing. Like, there's that, and then there's, like, there's women who, like, do a bunch of, like, stuff on their face, and you can clearly see it.
And you blame the Kardashians for all of this.
I do, yes.
You're not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's not.
I feel like they kind of set the trend for that.
If there was a place where it started,
they made it seem like the norm. Like, you think you're unattractive, just go to the doctor and get some plastic. And it's like, no, it's.
I firmly believe in just loving
all
yourself.
Natural. Yeah, all natural.
I'm a natural guy myself. I agree with you.
And not to mention, like, there's plenty of people who like. You don't look in the mirror and you tell yourself you look good. It's like I can clearly see someone just like took it and
exactly.
I can clearly see, and you think that looks good. It's like, come on, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna hate to end the show on plastic surgery, but
yeah, my bad.
No. I felt like it needed to be said.
It's a good point.
I feel like it was a topic we've been avoiding for a few weeks now.
I don't know if
plastic surgery and alcohol do not mix. Plastic surgery and alcohol do not mix. That is the message tonight. So we're gonna have to end the podcast tonight on a note. We're gonna thank Cary for joining us tonight. It was a good time as always.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And Noah and myself are still waiting for Kettle One to reach out to us. And
the lines are open.
The lines are opening. The communication is ready to be had. And I'd also like to plug in. Join us at the Trap on Wednesday, July 24th for the Cazadores Patron Tequila promo that we're doing. Chef Denny has created a tequila-based wing sauce for our wing night special. I had a taste of it. Actually, it was actually pretty good. I wish I had it with chicken. I just had a spoon of it, so I got hit with the burn. But I actually feel like it'd be really good with some tenders or some wings. So, come on in on Wednesday. Promotion is 6 to 8 at the Trap. And wing specials is buy one, get one free wings, 5 to midnight. Stop in. And, check out the Instagram page, Tap That Glass Tonight, and the TikTok page as well. There are some new drinks coming out. I am working on getting ready to get the fall going here. I know it's only the end of July, but I have some great ideas for the fall that I'm looking forward to doing. And thanks again for listening, and cheers.